Hello everyone, my name is Cam and welcome to another episode of PES News. As usual, I hope you are all doing okay and staying safe at this time. So today's episode we are going to go over an interview session which reveals more about PES 2021 season update. Now the interview was given by RPP, which is the radio programs of Peru, and the person answering these questions was none other than PES brand manager for Latin America, Robbie Ron. In this interview we get more knowledge on the season update. So some of the questions asked in this interview are very good questions and straight to the point, and I do believe that the answers are just as good. So let's go through the interview and pick out the relevant questions. Now if you do want to read all the questions by yourself, then feel free to click the link in the description to check it out fully, and not to mention that these questions are translated from Spanish. So let's get into it. So the first question is: the immediate future is eFootball PES 2021 season update, an announcement that has left many doubts in the players, since many are not clear if this is an expansion of PES 2020 or is it a new game. So what is eFootball PES 2021 season update? Robbie Ron responds by saying it is a new game, it is a new version, it is a new season of PES. It has been given the name Season Update for several reasons. One, and the main one, is that the brand has decided with the departure of the new consoles to change engines from the Fox engine to the Unreal engine. There are improvements, but it is not totally a new game compared to PES 2020. We wanted to be honest with our followers, our fans, and tell them that it is not completely a new game to the previous version, so it is called Season Update. The interviewer goes on to also add, but does it maintain playability and PES 2020's graphics? And Robbie Ron responds by saying correct. On that subject we are very clear. If we talk about the gameplay itself, it is 99.9% the same as PES 2020, and other types of changes will make it a different version, but they are minimal, hence the name Season Update. It is the basis of PES 2020, but it does not mean that it is the same game. It is a separate game. The interview's next question was the season update format planned in advance, or was this decision made in the face of the COVID-19 pandemic? Robbie actually responded by saying it was planned in advance and COVID did us little harm. COVID affected like all of us, since we had to close and work from home, which confirms that the next gen Switch was planned way in advance before COVID-19 even hit. So the season update format was planned way before the pandemic even happened. The next question was, will there be a demo of PES 2021? Robbie responded by saying for the first time we will not have a demo. By already announcing that the game has the same gameplay as PES 2020, the demos are taken out to show the gameplay changes. By maintaining the gameplay of PES 2020, the team has decided to avoid releasing another demo. It is a job to cut part of the game to make a demo and launch it, since everyone is already playing PES 2020 and the gameplay is 99.9% the same. So the truth is that it is not necessary this year to have a demo, and we are just going to wait to go to launch. So the interview's next question was, let's talk about PES 2022, a new start in the saga with a new engine and therefore with many new graphics and playable. As I've said, this article or interview has been translated from Spanish, so some of the words will not make complete sense, but Robbie Ron does go on to say, yes, the truth is the idea. We have been working with the Unreal Engine for a long time on mobile, and we wanted to make the leap on consoles, so we start in this new generation. The team did not want to release a version, let's say a demo, in the first year, and they wanted to take another year of work. To give a good product to the people of PES who deserve it, we really want to see a difference. The interviewer goes on to say, will PES 2022 have the same launch window, or is there a possibility that it will go ahead? Robbie responds by saying it will be released on the same dates. We are talking about maintaining the same launch format every year, and I think that is the idea, because that is when football seasons in Europe start. So the next question from the interviewer was, it has already been announced that PES has lost the Inter Milan and AC Milan licenses, so they will no longer be in PES 2021. Are they the only casualties? Robbie went on to say, among the bigger teams, unfortunately, we had to stop doing without them, meaning Inter Milan and AC Milan. And so far as I know, there is no other change. They would be the only two teams. Of course, we will have announcements from other partner teams that will join PES 2021. So the last question I'm going to put on today's video is a question that is a good question, but the answer's even better. So, is there a possibility of watching the PES saga on the Nintendo Switch? Robbie actually responds saying that They think they are closer to that. The Unreal Engine will help us a lot to be a little more flexible on what platforms we appear on. I can't assure you yet, but I think we are getting closer to getting there, being on the Switch. Whenever we announce a new game, people let us know that they are still waiting for the Switch version. It is something that we want because people ask us, and there are many consumers who have stopped playing PES just because we are not on that platform. We are focused on seeing how we can do it, and I think that the change of engine will help us a lot to fulfill the dream of several Nintendo fans. For me, if this did come true in the future, I would be over the moon, because I'd love to see a PES game on the Nintendo Switch, a PES game on the go, not including PES Mobile. I'm not a fan of that, but I'd love to take Master League on the go when I'm going back home to visit my family, or I'm on the way to visit my friends. I'd love to see PES on the Nintendo Switch. Anyway, thank you all for watching. If you did enjoy today's video, please leave a like, and if you are interested in the latest news for Pro Evolution Soccer, please consider subscribing to the channel. My name is Cam, and I will see you all in the next one.